Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Destiny Heroic again. As promised, I'm going to do a deck profile on the TG plant deck that I've been using lately. So let's get right into it. Um, so obviously it's a TG deck, so I play the TG suite of monsters. Only 2 strikers because all these monsters are searchable, so you can find them pretty easily. You can get them to your hand pretty easily without too much difficulty. And Striker, um, he's not really that good if you already have a field. So yeah, just 2 of him. And then we have the plant suite. So the 2 lone fires, the spore, dandelion, and glow up bulb. These are the reusable tuners and searching synchro system of the deck. Any deck that calls itself a plant deck is just using these 5 monsters. So TG Plant, there it is. Obviously, we're using triple Tengu, and here are my other tech choices: Sanguine Effect Veiler and 1 Zephyros. Not really much I can say about these. They're all Effect Veiler lets you stop the Trishula plays, Chaos Sorcerer, stuff that would remove your Tech Genus guys before they can go to the graveyard. And Tengu is just a card you can synchro with and it replaces itself, so it's all good. Zephyros I like because of my side deck. I'll show you the side deck too in a few minutes. But I main deck him because his effect can set off Reborn Tengu and set up an Exceed Summon if you want. And you can do weird things like bounce a TG Warwolf to your hand, special summon him, and special summon the Warwolf back onto the field. So it's pretty cool. That's it for the monster side. I'll do my spells now. The spells that go along with the plant engine: 1 for 1 Foolish Burial and 2 Pot of Avarice. So nothing really I can say about these things. 1 for 1 gets your tuners. Foolish puts your Dandelion in the graveyard, and Avarice shuffles your Tengus and your plants back into your deck so you can reuse them. And staple stuff: Tornade, Hole, Reborn, Book, and 2 MSTs. Not much I can say about those. Trap lineup: obviously the Solemn Trinity. Most decks are running these right now, so yeah. Couple of just random choices. Torrential Tribute. This compulsory is good for when the side deck comes in to bounce synchro monsters, and now Exceed monsters are bounceable too. Call the Haunted lets you reuse your plants and stuff. So yeah. And I use 2 TG1 EM ones. This is really good for when you can special summon a striker, switch it over to them, and then run over it for a search. You can also interrupt synchro summon plays with your opponent. You can take their tuner and give them something that you can run over the next turn. At my local, there's a lot of Glad Beast players, so this is really good to, again, take their guy before they can tag it out and give them something that you can just run over the next turn. And of course, lots of beasts. So here's the 2 Horn of the Phantom Beasts. Nothing really I can say about that. Goes nicely with the Reborn Tengu. People summon their own Tengu. They try to clear all 3 from both decks. You flip one of these, you get a +1, and they lose one of their Tengus. So it's really nice. And one of these on an attacking Rush Rhino is 2800 attack, which is pretty much big enough to get over anything they play, unless it's a Scrap Dragon or something stupid like that. So in my extra deck, 2 formulas. Goes with the plant engine. 2 Hyper Librarians. I make a lot of level 5 synchros in this. I play 2 Wonder Magicians. I love this card. If you've got this on the field and 2 Dandelion tokens, you can Black Rose on their turn, which is really nice. And I use a Blade Blaster to go along with this kind of setup. But what people might not realize about this is that Blade Blaster has generic summoning conditions, so you can use Formula Synchron and Stardust Dragon, or Formula Synchron and Scrap Dragon. And where you're running the TG creature swap, you can take their Scrap Dragon and make a Blade Blaster with it. I won a couple games with this guy. And then other random stuff. Catastor, obviously, Scrap, Stardust, Brio, Trishula, and Black Rose, and obviously Armory Arm. And I used a number 39 Utopia because I could swap their level 4 guys and then use it for an Xyz summon and screw them up. And this worked well against Glad Beast players, because Glad Beast doesn't use Test Tiger anymore, so they really have to attack to get their effects off. And Utopia just negates the attack, so it's really good. So the real star of this deck is my side deck. It's based on my main deck is based on synchro summoning, and it's really pretty fast. The side deck is a transformational side deck, so it turns into something more akin to Hans Slogaro's deck from the World, or from Nats. So there's 2 Thunder Kings, Skill Drains, 2 Bottomless. Again, this is a local choice because of all the Glad Beast players hit their Lucaria as they come in, hit their stupid Bestiary, and then they can't do anything. Royal Oppression. I have a Nobleman in here because to deal with Gravekeepers and Raikos and stuff, but at the tournament I used this at, I didn't ever bring this in. Second Effect Veiler. This I'm really liking in this format because there's so many people who will play a monster and then set 5 backfield. So this lets you MST one of their cards and then hit 2 more, which is really nice. Second Compulsory, deal with Synchro monsters. King Tiger I would bring in for game 2 alongside Skill Drain to deal with their stuff before I manage to draw a Skill Drain. And then 3DD Crows for all the plant decks. This didn't do a whole lot for me, but it's in there because plants are popular at my local, and this is a great way to deal with them. So it's a pretty solid deck. You'll notice I don't run dualities. Reason number 1 is I don't have dualities anymore, and reason number 2 is the deck seemed to run pretty well without them, and there's a lot of special summoning going on, and I didn't want to have duality locking down my plays. So yeah, that's the deck. It's one of the decks I'm going to post. I don't know when I'm going to post the next one, but let me know what you think. Sub, check out my other trade binder videos, check out my box opening, see if that turns your crank or not, and rate. Yeah, so yeah, do all that. And I'm out.